Emma's eyes drifted shut. 11:58 p.m., almost bedtime. A soft knock echoed from the front door. She sat up. Weird. Who would be knocking so late? She crept out of bed, heart thudding. Tiptoeing to the door, she peeked through the peephole. Empty porch. Just the oak tree swaying in the night breeze. Must have been the wind. Emma turned back to bed, feeling silly. As she reached her bedroom, another knock, louder this time. Someone was definitely out there. Fear prickled her skin. Emma froze, her hand hovering over the doorknob. The knocking came again, more insistent. She took a deep breath and peered through the peephole once more. Still nothing. She strained to listen, holding her breath. Silence. Maybe it was a prank, kids from school trying to scare her. Suddenly her phone buzzed in her pocket, a text message, unknown number. Her heart pounded. Slowly she took out her phone, her thumb trembling as she opened the message. "Don't bother looking out the windows," the text read. "I'm already inside." Emma gasped. Fear turned her blood to ice. How could someone be inside? She locked all the doors. She whirled around, searching every corner of the darkened house. Shadows seemed to dance in the dim light, taking on menacing shapes. Her mind raced, a whirlwind of terror. The knocking started again, this time from her bedroom window. Emma backed away, her eyes darting around the room. She was trapped. There was nowhere to run. Section 4. Surrounded by fear. Frantically, Emma scanned the room for a weapon, anything to defend herself. Her eyes landed on a heavy textbook. She grabbed it, clutching it tightly. The relentless knocking echoed from every direction now. Front door, back door, every window. It was as if the house itself was trying to trap her. Terror choked her. She was surrounded. Her finger trembled as she dialed 911. But would they arrive in time? Or would whatever was outside get to her first? Section 5. The face in the window. Suddenly the knocking stopped. An eerie silence descended. Emma held her breath, straining to hear any sound. Then a face appeared in the bedroom window. It was a man's face, pale and contorted in a grotesque grin. His eyes, two dark pits, stared directly at her. He raised his hand and tapped lightly on the glass. Emma screamed, dropping the phone. The man outside chuckled, a low, chilling sound. He knew she was trapped, and he was coming for her. Section 6. No escape. The glass shattered. Shards flew like daggers. Emma stumbled back, tripping over her own feet. The man slithered through the window, landing silently on the floor. He approached her slowly, his grin widening with every step. His eyes glittered with an unholy light, his breath ragged and shallow. Emma was paralyzed with fear. He leaned in close, his hot, fetid breath on her cheek. "Don't you want to know why I'm here?" he whispered, his voice a raspy growl. Emma closed her eyes, bracing herself for the worst.